Right, so here we are on a product. Kind of cute, kind of cool product, very nice image. That's a beautiful done image. So here we are on a product, and you can see already that this has got people competing for the buy box. So this used and new from from $71. That tells us there's people competing for the buy box, but the person who owns the buy box, this one here, is this person here, oopsie daisy, Radio Flyer. So they currently are owning the buy box for this particular product, all right? So if you've just started selling a product and you're selling on wholesale, for instance, because this is really more of a wholesale strategy, if you're selling private label, you can switch off everything I'm going to say. You can just switch off, because that's one of the awesome things about private label. You always, well, not always, but mostly own the buy box. The only time you don't own the buy box is if your listing gets hijacked, but then you can do things to kick them off your listing, so it's all good. So for the most part, you own the buy box. You don't need to worry about what I'm just about to say. But if you're selling wholesale, selling somebody else's product, and you don't have an exclusive on Amazon to sell that product, then it's entirely plausible that you will be competing for the buy box. If you're just getting started, here are the top 2 things that matter as far as Amazon is concerned when it comes to winning the buy box. So, thing number 1 that really matters when it comes to winning the buy box is FBA. Now, we did a load of research on this, looked at lots and lots of different products sort of being sold on Amazon, and analyzed the data that came back from doing this. We're over 150 different listings. And every single time, the people who consistently had the buy box were selling FBA. Now, that just makes sense when you think about it from Amazon's point of view. Amazon wants to get the product into the hands of the customer as effectively as possible. So they will favor, of course, their own internal logistics chain to do that. And indeed, they absolutely do. So if you want to win the buy box, you must be using FBA. And secondly, other most important thing is your seller feedback. So that's your seller feedback just here, which is different to product feedback, of course. Product feedback is all about the product itself. You can see that for the product, there are 1,182 customer reviews, but the seller feedback is the feedback that you get as a seller. So you must be soliciting seller feedback from your customers too. So to do that, just follow the step-by-step strategies that I lay out in the Amazon training, and that will get you seller feedback, and that will then help you to win the buy box. Interestingly, notice that, well, it's a terrible example here actually because Amazon's selling this, but interestingly, price is not as big a factor as you would think. The big factors are seller feedback and FBA. Price is of secondary importance, so you can be selling something 10 or 20% more expensive than the next person, but if you use FBA and they don't, if you have good seller feedback and they don't, you will get the buy box, which means you will get the money. You will get the money. So very, very important. So Alex, hope that helps, mate.
Hey, thanks so much for watching that video, and I hope that you got some massive value from it. Before you go, do you live in Australia? If you do, this is for you. Would you like to learn how to sell things on Amazon here in Australia? Would you like to know what sells really, really well and what sells for the maximum amount of profit? Would you like to know where you can source those products from, whether that be in China or here in Australia, and how to source them so you pay bottom dollar and get maximum value for what you're doing? If you do, please subscribe to my channel and like this video, and you'll learn that and much more. It's the exact same information that people like Jeff from New South Wales I've used to make $45,000 a month on Amazon. that Sue, who's from the sunny coast, has used to purchase herself a brand spankly BMW every single year as a result of her e-commerce business, and the lovely Kate from Bowral in New South Wales has used to make $32,000 a year on, a month, not a year, a month on Amazon, and indeed Anthony, who makes $15,000 a month on Amazon, selling, as he puts it, odds and sods. If you'd like to learn the exact same information that they use to maximize their profits for their Amazon businesses, subscribe to this video, like my channel, post below if you want me to teach you something. Okay, I'm out of here. Speak to you soon. Bye. Subscribe. Do it now.